Okay, so today is the big reveal, but before I show you what I bought, I want to have a look at the comments. So I asked you, what is it you think I bought? And although nobody got the correct answer, I did think some of these answers were brilliant. So Ronald de Jong thought it was a mobile air conditioner. And you know, for my room, it always gets very hot here, so that would be a perfect addition indeed. But that is not it. Peter Sol guessed an 8-track beta combo player and bread maker, and if that was not it, maybe some big power amps. Saturn Fire Paul came up with the Clear Audio Master reference turntable. Well, now that would be also a big dream come true, but that was not it, even though he came very close, as we will see later on. A Pioneer thought it might be a jukebox. And well, that is another thing that I would like to own someday, but it is not a jukebox. Frederick came up with a VTL Wotan 1250, and these are monster amps, and if I ever get the chance to hear them, it will be a wonderful day. But again, that's not it. And Marco Hormes, he thought it would be a gigantic 300B valve amp. Now that's also not it, but maybe he touched on something that will come up in a few weeks on my channel, so subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to know when that video comes out. So what is it? What did I buy? Well, let's have a look. Yes, I bought myself some history, a genuine phonograph from 1928. These things have always fascinated me, and throughout the years I've been looking for one with the outside horn, but they were always broken, in a crappy condition, or too expensive. But this one came across my path and I just had to have it. A few years back I acquired a modest 78 records collection, and I have played those on the channel on my Dual 1210. But the real experience is of course to play it on a 1928 wind-up phonograph without a power cord. And this one was fully restored. But unfortunately, after just 2 records, the mechanism got jammed somewhere, and as it has been only a few days since I have it, I did not repair it yet. But here's what I did do. I opened up the machine, it was just a few screws to free up the top plate, and as everything is connected to the top plate, it came out very easy. Now this gave me a chance to look at the inner workings of this piece of equipment that has been around for almost 100 years, and it was still dripping some oil from the recent restoration, so I wiped some of it off, and then there was another surprise. This is actually a real Torrens, a 1928 Torrens turntable. So this setback became actually a bit of a bonus. Let me explain. When I bought it and had not picked it up yet, I asked the seller if he could make a little video of the working player, and he did. Now when we picked it up, it was also playing, and when I got home it played 2 whole records, and then when I tried to wind it up again it somehow jammed. This led me to opening the case and seeing how simple the design was. Everything is connected to the top plate. You could basically put it in any cabinet that you want and put a horn in there and you're done. There's a little door for volume control and off you go. But playing real history in your own home, I love it so much that I decided to make this a little project where I try to get this thing back in working order and upgrade to things like a more beautiful top plate. And I need to find myself a Torrens logo plate because most of these players have the logo inside the cover, and I'm going to do some more research to see what else came with these things as far as accessories, for example. I've seen an example of a little holder for your needle tin case. By the way, I got 2 tins with the machine, so I can play quite some records. Purists use only 1 needle per play, and I believe these needles are still being made, so there is a whole new world to discover for me. Yes guys, I cannot tell you how happy I am to be able to play 78s in my home on a machine that actually belongs in a museum. This is where our hobby started, my friends. This was the first step into having music at your home. This was the first physical media, and now it's here to stay. So subscribe to follow the journey, and I will see you in the next one.